Question 4 is about functions. You may have heard of them initially as in-out machines. Let's take a look. The function g is defined by g of x is equal to x squared plus 9, for which value of x is g of x equal to 25. I've got a couple of different ways that I might approach this. So my first approach is looking at the given information. I've got the function g of x is equal to x squared plus 9, and my question is, for which value of x is g of x equal to 25? In other words, when is g of x going to equal 25? I could use some algebra skills to figure this out. So I know that g of x is equal to x squared plus 9, and I want to know when g of x is going to be 25. So I can just replace g of x with 25. So now I've got this equation. 25 is equal to x squared plus 9, and then I can solve that equation. So I can cancel the constant, subtract 9 from both sides. So 25 minus 9 is 16. Drop down the equals and drop down the x squared. Plus 9 minus 9 cancels into an invisible 0. So 16 is equal to x squared. Then I can cancel the squared by taking the square root. Now, properly, we should always take both the positive and negative square root when we're canceling a square. So our x could be equal to either positive 4 or negative 4. And a gives one of those options. Positive 4 is one of the values that would make g of x equal to 25. There's another way that we could approach this, though. If we're less familiar with how we might be able to manipulate functions in different ways, one thing that we should absolutely know is that we can plug in our answers and see if they give us something true. So our function is g of x is equal to x squared plus 9. So let's just remove those x's and replace them with our possible answers. So if, for example, I tried answer D, then g of 13 would be equal to 13 squared plus 9. So that is 169 plus 9, which is 178. So is g of x 25 if x is 13? No, g of 13 is 178. We could eliminate d. We could then repeat this process until we find the solution that works, which happens to be A. We can see that by plugging in 4. G of 4 would be 4 squared plus 9. Simplify this, 4 squared is 16, and then 16 plus 9 is 25. So we've got g of 4 gives us 25. So when I plug in 4, I get the output of 25. So best answer is